What is up, YouTube? What's going on? Jalamin Tech over here. Switching it up a little bit. I'm still not giving you edited or scripted footage. It's all raw. Okay, so you're just getting it directly from me to you. And this is an unboxing of, I'm sure you can guess what. Let me try and see if I can focus here. Okay, that's a fail. Never mind. Well, yeah, you can see the Apple logo, right? So Apple little bag, all white, and you guessed it, right here. Perfect. Look at that. That's the iPhone 12 Pro, guys. 12 Pro. iPhone 12 Pro. Yeah, I gotta keep focusing on here so you can see properly. Yeah, so we're gonna do a quick unboxing, first impressions, and all that, you know. So I'm not one of those that jump on technology as soon as it comes out. So I'm actually upgrading from a 10 to a 12 Pro. And yeah, it's just pretty much same kind of phone, but super fast chipset. You know, they have the Apple A14 Bionic chipset in it, so super powerful. Upgraded cameras. You got the triple camera setup now versus the 2 camera setup that I have on the 10. You do not have 3D touch. Sad that that went away. This starts at 128 gigabytes, so that's good. Thank you, Apple, for that. And this is back to like the iPad Pro, if you have any of those, or the iPhone 5, the famous iPhone 5 setup, which we love. It's one of the best designs. The iPhone 5 and the iPhone 4 were the best designs Apple ever had made, so I'm glad that they came back to that. Stronger glass, better IP water resistance rating. So I think it's now at IP 68, which is pretty decent, meaning that you know, if you drop it in a toilet or a pool, you just pull it out, rinse it off, and you'll be fine. At least that's what Apple's saying. Now, the likes of Everything Apple Pro, thank you for the reviews and for the testing. They've done some vigorous testing on the water turbulence for us to see, so feel free to check them out to see how well the iPhone Pros handle as far as water resistance and also the drop test. So I follow him, great guy. I appreciate that he putting stuff like that for us. All right, so without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive right in and unbox, see what's in this box, which I think we all know. As you're watching this, you probably already know. Disappointingly, there's no wall plug. Apple kind of slid that fast one on us, but they're Apple. They do things and people just follow, right? Which kind of sucks. So you might hear me a couple more times before the end of this video complaining about that, the absence of the wall plug. But I got solutions, more reasonable solutions. I'll include the links in the description below as far as charging, you know, that you can buy for really good deals. Also wireless charging as well. I'll share those with you, or also at the end of this video, and share the links. All right, so let's dive right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this guy up. Oh wait, maybe I don't actually need my knife, because this time they come with a little lid. So the case, first impressions of the case itself, is super thin compared to the old iPhone cases. So it's almost half of it. So it's pretty cool. And really, again, they say it's for packing and all that, but I think, you know, that just means that they can ship more phones in one truck, which saves them more than it saves us. So I'm not a big fan of all that, the whole environmental BS, because people are gonna have to buy the wall plugs somewhere else anyway. And I told you, so this is the second time I'm complaining about it. Maybe many more times to come, who knows. So it's like a matte finish. So I got the Pacific blue. I was hoping for a black, all black. Couldn't find that, so I'm just going with the Pacific blue. It's actually the best color I think that they have had, you know, in this year's iPhones. Some would argue iPhones from way back, but you know, that's, I feel like, comes down to personal preference, right? So I might wrap mine into a carbon fiber skin or some matte black finish. I'll let you know and update you on how that went out. So when I open it, it's pretty simple. In here, it's just nothing but, the cover has some carving just to sort of accommodate the camera. You can see up there. So that's what that is. And then in the box, you have the iPhone itself. It's pretty heavy. So that is. Obviously, they got the cover in there. So the back, I will get to the cover in a second. So this is the triple camera setup. You got the wide angle and the other cameras. You have LiDAR, and then you have the flash right there. Apple logo in the center, obviously. This is matte finish. I love that. It's the glass but matte finish. I don't like this right here, and this is just my first impressions because you would hold your fingerprints a lot. You can see I already have quite a bit of smudges on it just for holding it for a few seconds. And of course the screen itself, well, first of all, here it just tells you what is what. So the volume control, the mute button for those who are new to iPhones and whatnot, and the power button on the opposite side. Another thing that's new compared to the 10 and the other iPhones, other generations of the previous generations of iPhones, is the SIM card tray is now switched onto the left side versus the right side because they used that spot for your 5G antenna. So this is your 5G cutout antenna right there, and then you have the power. Yeah, so I hate this part. See all the smudges? If it didn't have this, I would actually just have the phone without a case, because I mean, I think it's strong enough to withstand, especially if you don't drop your phone a lot, you should be fine. Anyway, so go ahead and peel it, and there's you guys. There's the iPhone 12 Pro right here. That's it right here. Feels good, feels very solid. You definitely feel like you're holding a $1,000 phone. Good quality, but Apple usually don't have any problems with that. The speakers at the bottom, you have the full 5 holes on one side and then 3 on the other. So it's not even, which is weird, but you know, I guess it's whatever. You still have the other antenna cutouts right around here. Let me zoom focus, you can see it. So you can see the antenna cutouts right there. On the regular sides, but you also have the 5G antenna on this side as well. So in the box, what do we have? Not a whole lot. So you have the Lightning to USB-C connector. Talking about that, I actually prefer, and I like that Apple stuck with the Lightning until the next iPhones. As rumor has it and leaks have it, they will switch to completely wireless. I am happy with the Lightning, and I'll tell you why. The Lightning, unlike, for example, the micro USB and now the USB-C, is much more durable for repeated connectivity, right? Because it's a whole male connectivity, right, that goes into the phone. It's not like a male-female male slot, right? So because what happens with that is if you look at the USB-C, now it's stronger than the micro USB, but if you look at it, then there's chances of like that the middle part, the little chip that goes in the middle of the USB-C, there's a chance that it will break after some time, repeated connectivity. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you look at this, there's a little pinhole. I don't know if you can see it, guys, right? So there. You can fit stuff. So basically, the chip goes into that to charge it. Problem with that is, though, you can lose connectivity that way because I mean, if you repeatedly keep plugging in and out, it will just strain it and it breaks it. Because we've seen it happen with the micro USB connectivities. So just for that reason, I am just glad that it's the USB, the micro, the Lightning, if I can talk, is the Lightning connectivity rather than sorry guys, let me get my light on here, kind of got out on me. Yeah, so for that reason, yeah, I am glad that they kept the lightning, the part that goes into the phone at least. You know, because I can understand that USB Type C is faster, it's fast charging and all that stuff. So the benefits are pretty good, but I think as far as durability, I prefer the Lightning connector personally. All right, so another thing that's in the box, you have Apple sticker. One some never use, some do. You have the SIM card eject pin. By now, a lot of people should have this laying around anyway, but that's one if you don't have it. And then this is just a quick start manual, basically. All right, so it's very minimalistic. This time they only give you the one Apple logo. I don't know when they started that, to be honest. But yeah, so that's all you got. That's all is in this box. Everything that's in it. No charging plug or anything like that. So now I'm gonna show you what I'm using instead of the Apple $20 plugs. I'm gonna show you what I'm using to charge mine. Okay, and then I'll show you what wireless chargers I'm using as well. In case you're one of those screw the Apple super expensive chargers. I want to get my own. Now, be smart about it. You don't want to get ones that are just knockoffs because there's chances of risk as far as digital security and cybersecurity. You don't want to get chargers that would actually install malware into your devices because you're trying to go the cheap route. And I would always say, at the least, use the Apple cables. Unless it's a trusted brand, always use the Apple provided cables. And if you can't find a wall plug that's trusted, you can always get the Apple one. It's $20, for the the USB-C to Lightning connector wall plug. You can always get that if you're sort of paranoid about stuff like that, and also it's less risk. Or go with a brand name. Okay, go with a trusted brand. So if you get in the wall brick, go with a trusted brand and just go with a knockoff because it's actually very easy. You can plug your phone into that and it installs backdoors and malware into your phone, and you can get hacked. So just be careful with stuff like that. All right, let me show you the plugs, and the charger that I'm using, and that should wrap this video. One second. So the plug that I got, and I got this from Amazon, I'll include the link, is by WeMiss, okay? I checked them out, they're pretty reputable. If you disagree, always put the comments in below, but I checked them out, I vetted them, they seem okay. And it's actually pretty amazing build. It's the same size as the Apple standard 5-watt plug, but it's 20 watts. So it's pretty brilliant. It's amazing stuff. I love it. I've used it and traveled with it once internationally as well. And it works great as far as the power conversions from 110 to 240. As long as you have the adapter, you're fine. And it charges pretty fast. It delivers 20 watt of charging just like the Apple connector. But you get two for the price of one that you would get with the Apple, okay? I think when I got it, it was actually like under $20 for two of them. And you can get a black or white one. So I'll include the links below. I like it because it's smaller than the Apple one. It's actually, it's smaller than the Apple 20-watt charger. Yeah, and it's just great. So it's easier, more compact to travel with, just like the original 5-watt chargers Apple had for you. So I love it. All right. As far as wireless charging, I'm using this guy right here. This is I got this on eBay. I'll share the link with you. It's wireless chargers are just IQ chargers, so you can get away with getting off brands of that as long as you make sure that it's properly built, they're legible, In other words, you know, because you don't want to fry your phone either. A lot of the phones now have protection on them. If there's too much current or not sufficient sturdy current going into it, it will shut down anyway. And the iPhone is not an exception, but just be careful. So I'll share links to this one as well. What I like about this one is it charges my AirPod Pros as well. So it has two wireless pads. This is one for my AirPod Pros. It also charges regular AirPods as well. And then this is the one for the regular phone. And you can lay the phone horizontally or vertically as well. It's really great for a work desk as well, so you can charge with this. So that's what I use, and it charges pretty fast. That's what I use to charge wirelessly. All right, guys, so this is all I got. Jala, I'm in tech. Stay tuned for more unboxing or tech videos or tutorials. Once again, I really appreciate you, you know, for watching my content, for taking the time. I know there's a lot more content out there that you can watch where you watch mine. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And this is, you know, raw, unscripted, and just giving it to you straight up from my kitchen. All right, so peace.